In today's video, I will be sharing a story from someone who has money, because very frequently we think that if we reach that level of addiction that, we don't have any more money, we ruin our finances. But sometimes on the flip side, if you have a lot of money, it could feed your addiction even more, because it's a never-ending supply, and you don't have to, there's no rock bottom for the most part. He's gonna stay anonymous, but we're gonna call him Dubs. He says, you can use the name people call me Dubs. I'm a professional in finance. First and foremost, I will say that one of the main reasons for my sobriety is you and your videos. I hope as many people find you as knowledgeable and as much of an inspiration as I do. Your videos are my go-to therapy sessions anytime I feel I need it. Please read this part. I want people to know what you mean to me. Appreciate that. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. So Jersey the past 2 days has been like horrible. Okay, now I won't go back to my childhood and teenage years, because my addiction did not start till I was 24 years old. As I mentioned above, I work in finance, and in my industry, as in a few others, drugs go hand in hand with work. I think everyone I work with is hooked on something or another, whether that be women, gambling, or drugs. My addiction of choice, or drug, however you call it, was opiates. At first, as I am sure everyone feels, I thought it only enhanced my performance, which, to be honest, I have the numbers from the start, it actually did. By no way am I encouraging using. I'm just being honest. Obviously, with me writing to you, it doesn't mean it all worked out well. Anyway, one video I came across of yours described me to a T. I think it had something to do with the rock bottom title. I am part of that small, or maybe not small, percentage you spoke of that can, how you say, afford their addiction. I make high six figures, and once again, being honest, I can afford whatever I want. I don't need to get into details, but to give you an idea, and listeners, I don't drive the same car twice a week, and if the weather is not nice in New York over the weekend, I go somewhere that is. So you get some money. All that said, I'm still an addict. I don't want anyone hearing this to think I'm glorifying my life in any way. I just felt a reason to share my story was to show different sides of the coin. Worst case scenario for a lot of people is, will they have enough this weekend, tomorrow, today, whatever. For me, worst case is today, the day I overdose. Now, getting back to my daily life, obviously, that performance increase I thought was because of the drug was unreal, because until recently, I realized it was just medicine not to be sick. And because I am a numbers guy, I look at numbers when I realized I'm spending a Ferrari payment weekly on a habit made me sick. And then I multiply times years, and I will make you and anyone listening sick. What are the negatives to my life? A listener may ask. Poor me, some may say. Here is some reality for your ass. Ooh, here we go. Drink some water. I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on legal fees for being arrested for anything anyone in my possession gets arrested for, with the exception of stealing. Still on probation because of it. I met my wife in high school, beautiful head to toe. I was with her for years. Lost that. Love of my life. Love her to this day. Throw on top, I have a son with her. Now I see him regularly. But when your 8-year-old asks why aren't you and mommy together, do you think I say, well, daddy loves drugs more? To sum this situation up, thousands in spousal and child support, the house I bought with her gone, only for me to watch another man live with my kid and her, and neither one of them pay the mortgage I do. Doesn't sound that bad yet, you say. Regardless of my financial status, my mom, my dad, my family, to them, I'm still a drug addict. Just a lucky one. They have no respect for me. I think they are just waiting for the call that I am dead. And worst of all, how much time have I given to my love of drugs? Years of my life. I'm 34, 10 years. 10 years lost and gone, not getting it back. And last but not least, I have never ever been sober around my son. His whole life. Now I am not leaning, following out around him, but that does not make it right or justify that type of behavior. That's interesting. Now that the negative side of things have been laid to bear, I will mention the positive things. I am on day 93 sober and clean, and I want people to know that as what some people would consider a financially secure man, withdrawal was no different for me. It was hell. All my money and influence, and I couldn't do a fucking thing about it. I was not going to jump on subs or methadone or create another addiction. Why did I get clean? Because of your videos and family. Me sitting down, considering time and money spent, my future and the future of my son, I brought about my rock bottom mentally. I am no different from any addict out there. I just have a bigger bank account. Which, the negative side to that is that it makes it much easier to kill myself. Anyone that listens to this story, you can feel bad for me or you cannot feel bad. I just want people to know the same mental mind fuck people trap themselves in doesn't care what you got in the bank. Take every day, day by day, and I know because of my actions I will walk around with the disease regardless of the money for the rest of my life. My mind tricked me that because I had more shit than most people I know, and that I can go and live anywhere that I want made me immune or better than addiction. When it came down to it, at the end of the day, I was just a run-of-the-mill, plain old addict. And I realized that the blessed position I am in was not attained while I was high, but while I was clean and sober. In closing, don't think because you have or make money means shit. And I am 150% convinced without you, Ryan, I would have never gotten clean. You and your videos open the world to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Pay it forward, buddy. I got a lot of letters coming in. I'm going to catch up on all of them. That was outstanding email. It just shows the flip side. Because so many people, you know, they run out of money. Their finances destroyed. Their credit's destroyed. But on this side, he has unending financial means. So he's right. I mean, the only ending to him is either getting locked up or dying. Alright, so if you have any stories, you can email me to ryan@compsupport.com. In the subject line, put YouTube story, my story. Let me know if you want to use your first or last name or stay anonymous. And I will catch you guys again tomorrow on Wednesday. Alright, have a good one. Thanks.